for number 10, simplify and state the excluded values. I'm actually going to state the excluded values first. And so what we want to see is what makes the denominator 0. So we just take 3x plus 3, make it 0. So we minus 3, divide by 3 on both sides, and so we get x equals negative 1. Here we factor that one, and we get x plus 4, x plus 1 equals 0. So x be negative 4, negative 1. So since the negative 1 repeats, our excluded values are negative 4 and negative 1. So now we got to go back and simplify this. But since we already factored it, it'll be a little easier. So now this is division. So whenever we divide, we multiply by the reciprocal, and so this becomes x plus 4 on top, x plus 1 over 1. So now what happens is this cancels, the 3 cancels with this 3, and all I'm left with is x plus 4. So like before, you could pick a value of x, say x is 5, plug it in onto your calculator, and this answer here and this answer here, when x is 5, should be the same. Alright, same thing here. We're going to make this equal to 0 on the bottom. And so here, y can't be a positive 1. Factor the bottom here. Gives you y minus 5, y plus 1. So here, y cannot be 5 or negative 1. So our excluded values are negative 1, positive 1, and 5. So excluded values. So now we're going to simplify. And so we get 5 over 5 times y minus 1. Since it's division, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So that's why the y minus 5 and y plus 1 are on top now. So we're going to cancel out what we can. So the 5 and 5 cancel. And I want to cancel the y minus 1 out, but there's no y minus 1 here. It's a plus 1. So you can't make it work. Just write what's left on top. So then this is a 1. So on top we get y minus 5 times y plus 1. On the bottom, this is a 1, so 1 times 2 gives 2 times y minus 1. You can't make it cancel unless they're exactly the same, so that's my answer. Alright, number 12, we're going to solve now. And so the way we're going to solve is by getting rid of the fractions. And so I'm just going to leave a lot of room here. And as I write this, I'm going to go ahead and factor it. And so what's nice is that the x minus 2 is here, the x minus 7 is there. So when I multiply everything by x minus 2, x minus 7, what's going to happen is that's able to get rid of the x minus 2, this is able to get rid of the x minus 7, this gets rid of the whole thing. So now I'm left with x times the x minus 7, which is x squared minus 7x. Now I distribute the 2 in, so plus 2x minus 4, and that equals 3. Okay, so I kind of remember this problem from class now, and we are going to change this to a negative 10. Okay, so everything stays the same, everything cancels out, so now we're at just the simplifying part, and so now this becomes x squared minus 5x minus 4 equals negative 10. So now we add 10 to both sides. x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And so now this factors to x minus 2, x minus 3 equals 0. So x equals 2 and a positive 3. And so you have to be careful when you're solving equations with x's in the denominator, because if I take 2 and I plug it back in here, it becomes an excluded value. So we call this an extraneous solution. So x equals 2 doesn't work. So the answer here is x equals 3.